In the land of Eorzea, where the light lie, one donut to rule them all, one donut to find them, one donut to bring them all, and in the darkness taste them, in the land of Eorzea, where the light lieth.
And now is the most exciting time to actually spend the tomes, something that both feels painful and also rewarding to do. And of course, we're going to purchase that donut earring and do a video on it. That's the whole point of this. It's available to everybody in the game, level 1 and above, equipable by all classes in the game. And it should be visible on all races as well. It's not like it's a hat or anything. So yeah, we're going to get that straight away. Essentially, you can get 50 tomes by doing 5 treasure dungeons. Now, you don't actually have to complete the treasure dungeons. You can actually just die immediately inside them. Obviously, you could use the non-guaranteed portal maps. You don't have to spend any tomes to get those. We use the level 70 time-worn gazelle skin. So it's meant for 8 players. We did it 3-man. My mini-mog was to do triple triad. Yours probably will be as well. Incredibly easy to get 10 tomes. Just beat that one person. There's even a button that shows the map of where they are. Just go over to the docks. You'll see other people doing it most likely. Or you could do fates. I mean, it's up to you. I did the triple triad because it was quicker. So that's already 60. Then we got your weekly objective. That's going to be different depending on, you know, there's a set list of them. Myself and my girlfriend both got Fist of the... she got Arm of the Sun. I got Fist of the Sun from Alexander. Another one of my friends got a dungeon instead. Regardless of what you get, that's going to give you 20. That's a good amount. So already we're at 50, 60, 70, 80. So how you get the next 20 is totally up to you. There are standard objectives. Like I say, we got ourselves the gates. You can get 1 to 10 of these tomes depending on which one it is. The slices is right, gives you 10 if you manage to make it all the way to the end. Chances are you're not going to. You're going to get between 1 and maybe 5, probably. Same with Wind Blows. Air Force 1 is a guaranteed 4 though, and it's really easy to perfect. I mean, it is for me. You just click on all of the things and don't click on the bad things with your, you know, it's a shooting minigame. And so is Cliffhanger, Leap of Faith. Those are pretty much guaranteed if you're any good at jumping puzzles or shooting. So that's why I say do the gate events to just get some passive tome income whilst you're doing other things. PvP is a great shout, especially if you need to get some PvP mounts, things like that. Onsal Hakir has a pretty quick queue, and you get 5 for a win, 3 for a loss, and there's also other bits on here as well. If you're really wanting to, you could do Praetorium for 7 back to back. I would not advise that. And the way that they've built the Mogpendium, it kind of gets you to do things other than the same thing over and over again, because originally, before the Mogpendium existed for the Moogle events, everybody would just do the same thing over and over again. Like, for example, we used to just spam Aurum Vale when it was on for one of those previous events. That sort of stuff is not really that good. You can't unsynchronize any of this either. You could Blue Mage, I guess, some stuff. In fact, you can use Blue Mage to do the level 70 maps quite easily, actually. But yeah, it's totally up to you what you go for. But that's what I would do, is focus on getting your Ultimog done, your Minimog, because it's Triple Triad, your Weekly, and then just do some passive Gold Saucer. That's if you want to get the 100 within one day, like I did. If not, just passively do stuff. Alrighty, here we are, as usual in the Grand Cosmos, just because it's always daytime, it's always the same time of day, and there's no nasty weather, so it's always a perfect recording here, which is why I do that. Got 1 tome left over. This then is the Donut Earring, and as you can tell, it is earring, not a set of. And if we go into G-Pose, we're going to have to set the maximum zoom up to make this actually possible to see. That is literally maximum zoom that we can actually do in the game, so that's it. That is the Pink Frosted Donut Earring, and it is probably one of my favorite pieces of cosmetic jewelry in the game. It would have been cool if we got 2 earrings rather than just 1, you know, limitations and all that. But I think it's adorable, especially if you're going for a pink outfit, you want something to finish it off, or maybe you're doing an NPC recreation like I do. I do those quite often, as you know. We've had Honeybee Lovely and a few other characters. A lot of those characters in Solution 9 do actually use a donut earring, or different earrings that we can't get a hold of. So it's really, really cool to add this one to the collection. And I think it's just a nice little addition. Yes, it's just a donut earring. Is it worth coming back to the game for? For most of you, probably not. For me, it's awesome. I love glamour. Glamour is the true end game. I don't want to miss out on this. And, you know, who knows when this will be back again in the future. It was a few events time before we saw the great ring of, the great Ronken ring make a return with this event. So definitely worth picking these up, even if you don't plan to use them now, especially if you have a character that likes to use pink, or my current glamour happens to be that. But yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. It is a donut, and it is awesome. I love the unglazed section there as well, kind of looking a little bit like a hoop from the back. But yeah, I think it looks really good. It's obviously noticeable. It's more noticeable than some other earrings in the game. Of course, you're going to be probably playing at this distance. You're not going to see it, but other people will, right? Anyway, let me know what you think about the donut, how you're doing the event, if you're excited to get anything else from it. Like I say, we've got a video looking at all of the items from the event in fine detail, a full showcase. So go check that out if you need to see what something looks like. I have got you covered. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Don't farm too crazily, and make use of all of the different ways of getting your tomes. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.